So today is the lecture number 3 of e-commerce applications, and in this lecture we are going to understand the e-commerce models which are used in small businesses. The contents of this lecture are as follows. First, we evaluate e-commerce models. We have already studied these in first uh, lecture, but we'll discuss these again. Then we'll compare the revenue models that can be used by small businesses. So just if you think back of how people were shopped 10 years ago, where did they go to buy clothes, or how did they get their groceries? What did they do when it was time to buy a new furniture or mattress or whatever? So innovative e-commerce business have transformed the way we shop today and refined what is possible. Today, it's easier than ever for creative founders to make their ideas a reality. While many of the tools are new and rapidly improving, the rules have stayed the same. If you want to innovate and defy expectations, you will need to know your business model and define how you will innovate. So in this lecture, we'll talk about some business models of e-commerce, some examples of innovators, and the principle of innovation in the e-commerce. So first of all, e-commerce models. If you are starting an e-commerce business, odds that you will fall in at least one of these general categories. Each one has its benefits and challenges, and many companies operate in several of these categories simultaneously. So knowing what bucket your big ideas fit in will help you think creatively about what your opportunities and threats might be. So these are some business model as we have already studied in the previous, first lecture, but uh, for you, it is good that you got region of this, and I'll explain. The first one is business to business. Business to business model is a e-commerce model in which a business party is buying something from another business party. So a website which follows the B2B business model sell its product to an intermediate buyer who then sells the product to the final customer. It means, for example, a wholesaler. A wholesaler is also a business entity, and manufacturers is also a business entity. So a wholesaler buys something from the manufacturer. So when this model, a website using this model, it will call business to business model. It's simple. Here is the diagram of this model. Like a wholesaler orders on the website of a business organization, a company who create products. So this company or organization supplies order to wholesaler. So this circle is business to business. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. The next one is business to consumer model. This is the model in which a business entity sell its product to consumers. It is a website who follows the B2C model sell its product directly to customer or consumer. A customer can view the product on the website. The customer can choose a product and order the same. So when a individual customer buy something from some business entity or some shop, so this model is called business to consumer model. Here's the diagram. A customer orders on the website of a business organization, shop, shop, whatever. So that shop or organization supplies the material to customer. So this is called business to consumer model. The next one is consumer to consumer model. Consumer to consumer model is where a consumer or customer individual sells its product to another consumer. For example, in Pakistan, it's OLX. A website following the C2C business model helps consumer to sell their assets like residential property, cars, motorcycles, etc., or rent a room by publishing their information on the website. Website may or may not charge the consumers for its services, and another consumer may opt to buy the product of the first consumer by viewing the post advertisement on the website. So the example of this website is OLX, where a consumer posts its property or cars or whatever he want to sell, and another consumer who need that product, he can purchase from that consumer. This business model is called consumer to consumer model. Here is the graphical representation of this. Customer one places advertisement, and customer two want to buy product. So he place order. So now customer second receives product, and customer one receives its cash or money. The next one is consumer to business model. It is a model or approach in which a consumer is selling something to a business organization. Like this. In this model, a consumer approaches a website showing multiple business organizations for a particular service. The consumer places an estimate of amount she want to spend for a particular service. For example, if you can create a website, so you can place your bid for different business organization, that you can say that I will create that website for you in $600 or $1,000. So when you offer your services to any business organization, that that model will be called consumer to business model. Here's the example: the comparison of interest rate of personal loan, car loan provided by various banks via website. Different banks provide different services. So when they provide that services to a business organization, it is called consumer to business model. Here is its graphical representation, and that customer places money. Actually, it is wrong bit. The customer who places their money or bid for that particular services, that business organization will put its order, and then customer receives money, and the business organization receives its order, because a consumer is offering its services to business organization. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. The next one is business to government. Business to government is a variant of B2B model. It is the variant of business to business model, where a website, such websites are used by government to create and exchange information with various business organizations. Such websites are accredited by the government and provide a medium to business to submit applications from the government. Where a business
Excuse me, sir. I'm
Yes.
unable to hear you. Moreover, the PPT is glitched. I can see consumer to business.
You might have internet issue, or
I think it's the network issue, but from my end, it's fine, all fine. The network.
Okay, so
It's fine now, I guess.
okay, it's the network issue. Network is slow. Might be on your side or on my side. Okay, so now this we are discussing the business to government model. Business to government model where a business entity provides its services to the government. It is called business to business model. Business to government model. The next one is government to business model. In this model, government provides their services to a specific business. This type of model is called government to business model. Like auction standards, these type of business are mostly offered by government. So it is the government to business model. The next one is government to citizen model. Governments use G2C, government to citizen model website to approach citizens in general, where government offering its services to citizens. Such websites support auctions of vehicle, machinery, or any other material. When a government organization want to sell its assets, so they usually auction their assets in which they have vehicles, machinery, or any other material which they want to auction. Such websites also provide services like registration of birth. This is also the service of government which they offer to citizens, marriage or death certificates. The main objective of G2C websites is to reduce the average time of fulfilling citizens' requests for various government services. Like nowadays, you can register for the vaccine certificate or not the CNIC. You can apply on website. It will reduce your waiting time and you don't have to wait in line for very much long. This type of services or model is called government to citizen. So after business models, we have discussed e-commerce models. Now we have some business approaches. Once we have determined that which model is fit for our business, that if we are going to start some business and we have determined that we are going to start business to business or business to consumer model, the next step is to identify the delivery method that meets your needs or requirements. So in today's world, not every business manufacturer or business owner have their own products or maintain their own inventory or warehouses. So basically, there are five most common approaches used today. First one is drop shipping. Second one is subscription services, wholesaling, private labeling, and white labeling. First of all, drop shipping. Drop shipping is an order fulfillment method in which a business products are stocked, packaged, and shipped by a third-party supplier, which means that you don't have to create your own physical inventory. Even if you don't have any of your products, you can start dropshipping by just with Amazon or AliExpress. The package will be delivered and shipped by third-party suppliers from AliExpress or Amazon. You just have to take care of the marketing of your own website. With dropshipping, the business that stands up the storefront doesn't have to worry about managing inventory, stocking warehouse, or handling shipping. So if you have your dropshipping business, you don't have to worry about your inventory because you don't have any physical inventory which you need to manage. Not, you don't have to worry about any warehouses or how to handle shipment. It all will be done by that third party supplier. So you have to focus on your front end customer experience, how to you can market your products. One of the biggest caveat in this approach that in this business model you have no control over the supply chain part. So if your customer uh, receive poor product or damaged product, or if its quality is lower than expected, so it will reflect poorly on your website or your brand. While the onus is on the dropshipper to deliver, you are the one that is in the direct contact with the end consumer. So you are basically with the direct contact of customer or end consumer. So you just have to handle the request, and you have to create relationship with the customer. The shipping and packaging will be handled by third party suppliers or dropshippers. Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Moving on, next one is subscription services. With this model, we are
Sir,
committing.
I'm unable to hear you now.
Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, now it's fine. Now it's fine.
I think it's network issue. Otherwise okay.
Yes.
So in this in subscription model, we are committing to continuously sending your product to customers over an extended period of time at consistent predetermined interval. For example, if you have Netflix or something, subscribe something, you have to, you will get service activated after every month or after every week, after a specific time. So there are many different types of subscriptions like product discovery or
Sir,
unlimited.
excuse me, sir. Your voice is
Yeah,
getting a lot of distorted. Sir, actually, I'm not able to hear anything.
so
Excuse me, sir.
yes, yeah, I can hear you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, I think it's the network issue. And my screen is visible or distorted.
Screen is visible, but your voice is getting distorted again. Yes.
Don't worry, I'm recording this lecture where the institute will send you link. I also discussed the previous you lecture with them that you were guys said me about sending the link.
But
So
sir,
this
what if the distortion or the network connection is not fine at your end? It might be ending up the same in the voice recording as well.
no, it will not, because recording is on my and it is will be saved in my system, not on internet.
Sir, just a moment. I'll just rejoin.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were discussing the subscription services, and we were discussing the different type of subscriptions like product discovery, unlimited services, and the pricing and billing of your services will depend upon your business and your product and customers consumption behavior, that what product you are offering and what is your subscription packages. Here I have written an example that Butcher Box is a subscription company that sends consumers farm fresh organic meat and seafood products on a monthly basis. Like people have subscribed for their boxes and they get monthly products. Customer can pick from a list of boxes or customize their own and choose from a different couple of boxes, and that will be of different amount of foods or price. So your subscription will be of any product, like if you subscribe for for example, Netflix, you will get their services activated after month. But if you want to unsubscribe, so you simply unsubscribe from their service and you will not get
Excuse
any.
me, sir. I just wanted to ask one thing.
Yeah,
Sir, excuse me, sir.
yes, I'm listening.
Uh, Excuse me, sir. Am I audible? Yes, sir. I wanted to ask one question that if the network issues from your end, so will it be affecting the Zoom recording as well? Like when you will be posting the recording in the group, or the management will be posting the recording in the group, so it would be the same distortion coming on
No,
when we'll go through.
no.
All right, because I'm unable to hear even a single word. I'm not able to hear anything.
Okay, I'll de create the meeting. Just okay. So this is the subscription services. Now we'll discuss the wholesaling. Wholesaling is a process or this B2B business model where a business entity buy something from another business entity, like wholesale supplier gets the product from warehouse or company. So that model is sorry, that is wholesaling. Businesses that leverage wholesaling manage everything apart from the manufacturing of the product. So you will order good directly from the suppliers and are responsible for the warehouse managing inventory and stock and tracking customers order and shipping. So in wholesale commerce is a B2B business model or space, and most of the time it is B2C, business to consumer model. So in this, these two models come: business to consumer and business to business. If a supplier is taking some, orders from one business entity and supplying it to other business entity, it is B2B. And if it is getting its product from any business entity and supplying it to consumer, then it will be B2C. The next one is private labeling. In private labeling, a business will hire a third party manufacturer to create their desired products based on their unique ideas and design. This will save them from having their own factory or manufacturing plant or manufacturing their own products, but they give you exclusive right to sell their goods. Sorry, your own goods. Once the goods are manufactured, you can either have the manufacturer ship directly to the customer or to the online market, or back to or you can hire someone to handle this for you, or that third party manufacturer from which you are getting your products. You can also tell them to sell your products. Initial cost can vary. It depends upon your product designs and finances to get started. Private labeling can be a great way to start or test new ideas. After private labeling, there is white labeling. With white labeling, you are branding and selling a product under your own name and logo, but it's manufactured and purchased from a third party distributor. You tend to see this in the fashion and health industry, commonly with cosmetic essentials, oils, and etc. Well, there is a little bit difference between private and white labeling. Private labeling means that you have your own brand and your own retail outlets where you are selling your products like service, Bata, and other products in which they have their own products and their own stores or retail stores where they are selling them. But in white labeling, product might be yours, brand might be yours, but it will be selling through third party sellers or distributors like dalda and other cooking oils or other commodities. So this is the difference between private labeling and this white labeling. After that, we have e-commerce revenue models. Now, what is a revenue model? A revenue model is the means by which a business plans to make money. That how a business will make money from their services or their products. Depending on the revenue model, which can be pretty standard or fairly complex, a company make into consideration manufacturing, purchasing, distributing, marketing, and other costs unit until the business arrives at a profit. The revenue model is considered a high-level look at the revenue structures of a business. Within this model, a company can have a number of different revenue streams, different source of incomes, which means. So here are some revenue models. Sales revenue model. It means that company get their cash flow from sales. They can get paid by advertising, subscription-based model, transaction fee model, and affiliate revenue model. The first one is sales revenue model. The most common of all e-commerce revenue model. Here profits are achieved by selling products or providing services to online versus the brick and mortar stores. So it is the most commonly used model in which a company or a seller directly selling its products or providing its services to user. So any business selling items through the internet, regardless of their business model, is following the sales revenue model. While they may have other revenue streams, this tends to be their bread and butter. Next one is advertising revenue model. The advertising revenue model is when popular platforms allow others to advertise with them for a fee. For media sites such as magazine, newspapers, and TV channels are also using this model very frequently. While they may charge a flat fee for advertising, their generally cost is based on pay per click, which is the number of people who clicked on the ad. This type of revenue model is called advertising revenue model. The next one is subscription revenue model. Most of the time, whenever the subscription revenue model discussed, lots of people think of Netflix or Spotify. There are also many other brands of that are working on subscription revenue models like Barkbox, HelloFresh, etc. Regardless of the offering with this model, users are charged a recurring fee monthly or annually for using services or having existing products replenished and delivered regularly. So in today's world, there are about 7,000 plus subscription boxes services open globally. Services like Netflix or Spotify. The next one is transaction fee revenue model. This model charges a fee every time a transaction is made through their platform. For example, eBay charges sellers a fee whenever an item is sold. PayPal charges users for a fee of processing money, and eTrade gains a transaction fee whenever is sold, and sorry, so on. While fees tend to be minimal, if people are making thousands of transactions per day, the revenue can be substantial. The last one is affiliate fee revenue model. With this model, businesses earn revenue by just promoting or selling another person's or company's product on their site. The concept of affiliate marketing is based on revenue sharing. If a business has a product and want to earn money, you can promote complementary product or services to another company. That will in turn pay you for your referrals. It's a win-win for both parties. The affiliate gains a new passive revenue streams and the merchant gain new customers. So this is for this lecture.